My name is Ugo Rondinone. I'm a Swiss artist living in New York since 1997. In my background, we see 7 magic mountains, a work that I developed within the last 5 years. I'm honored to contribute with 7 Magic Mountain, a new chapter in the history of land art, a movement that started 40 years ago in Nevada, exactly here on Dry Lake. Land art is a very restricted term related to a very specific time, end of the 60s and early 70s. Now, my 7 Magic Mountain builds up on that DNA and also on another movement called pop art. So by merging pop art and land art together, that's probably what informs 7 Magic Mountain. Because land art per se would camouflage itself and blend in nature, and 7 Magic Mountain does the contrary. It will pop out of landscape. 7 Magic Mountain is an artwork of thresholds and crossings, of seclusion and gatherings, of balanced marvels and excessive colors, and the contrary air between the desert and the city lights. It evokes continuity and solidarity between the artificial and the natural, and between the human and nature. What centers this amalgam of contradiction is the spiritual aspiration, one that bruises, elevates and transcends. 5 years ago, I've been invited by the Nevada Museum to develop a new artwork in the desert. So I wanted, as my whole work, it's built on duality, or needs this dynamic of duality. That's when I came up with the idea of 7 Magic Mountains, to use boulders, stacking them over each other, and complete a hoodoo mountain. Hoodoo mountains are stone formation that you find all over the world, but here in America you have many of them in Utah. And so I wanted, my 7 Magic Mountains are a direct reaction to the hoodoos. So in the landscape, I wanted to do the contrary what I did in the city with human nature, by painting the stone in day glow. The day glow color is the most artificial color that you can get. The color palette is very restricted to the 7 rainbow colors, plus black, white and silver. And the rainbow colors that embodies the color spectrum is for me a holistic system. And 7 Magic Mountain stays in a stark contrast of its surrounding. And it's a given that when you put something in contrast, that it elevates the other part. So I hope that people who look at this piece, 7 Magic Mountain, will extend their view to the surrounding and the landscape, and will appreciate the landscape of Las Vegas. The benefit of public sculpture on public ground is that everybody can share it. And that's my main motivation to do art, and going out to the world and presenting art. And in a way where everybody can relate. So color is a way to relate to people, and towers. Everybody, a child or every person can relate to colors and towers. So the work is not an intellectual work. It's something that you have to feel with your body as you approach, because in the landscape, in a desert landscape, scale has no real meaning unless you approach it. Then you feel the scale. But from far away, everything looks small. And on the other side, we have an universal activity all over the world where children or people in general, all age, but children mostly, are stacking stones and try to balance them. And there is even a meditation ritual to balancing stones. So it evokes this meditation situation where you see land art as an extension of meditating nature.